We're in the city of Haifa, everyone. I can't tell you exactly where because there has been a problem with foreign journalists here in Israel, or just people in general, uploading images, videos of Iranian ballistic missile strikes, which can then be used in order to calibrate, let's say, the aim of these ballistic missiles, which are very deadly. We're on our way right now to see the impact site of one of these strikes. Okay, this isn't what I expected. But yeah, somebody came here with a truck to play some music, and some people have taken it in that direction. That doesn't mean though that there hasn't been tremendous damage here. Just look at this. Look at these cars, they've been completely blown out. Very, very serious damage. Everything here has been completely burnt, like this car over here. This is the building. They draped an Israeli flag on it. And all the glass in the windows, completely gone, including on the other side as well. So there's no glass left in any of the windows because that's the explosion impact that you see over here. All right, yeah, the music car of the Chabad, those are religious guys who came here. This is a religious neighborhood. They're going, maybe that will give us a little bit better audio quality. You can see also here how this road has been burnt. And also over there, the windows completely blown out. אסור להיכנס, נכון? Okay. So some journalists starting to show up as well, sort of documenting the damage. A moment ago, there was a big van here that came so that the people who live in the building could take their stuff away and go off to live somewhere else temporarily until the situation here improves. You can't live in that building after that happened. And yeah, what can I say? A big crowd gathering over here. Now they're telling me that this is the impact site, which is not very significant, and that they filled it out with gravel and things like that. The soldier lady here has told me to get out of the way. They don't want the people here anymore. This site has already been documented. It's in the news and everything here in Israel, but there is a sensitivity as far as documenting how much damage has been dealt and inflicted, because maybe the enemy, quote, can use that information in one way or another. Also to calibrate where they fire the missiles, or just to know what kind of damage they dealt here. But this car has just been completely burnt. Very significant damage. Another one over here. Israeli flags been draped everywhere. And the thing is that this city, Haifa, was under a lot of bombardment from Hezbollah in the north, which is an Iranian proxy. So far, they haven't joined in this battle, thank God. But this shows how much more significant is the damage from these Iranian ballistic missiles. Like if this was just a Hamas rocket or Hezbollah rocket, it wouldn't cause this kind of damage, where you see 3 buildings on each side of the street where all the glass is just completely shattered. That's not something that would happen with just a Hamas rocket. So, yeah, big gathering here, a lot of kids. They're curious, high spirits. I don't know if dancing at the site of destruction is the correct mode I would take, but I think people are trying to be positive, you know?
לכל הפצועים ולכל אלה שנפגעו, אושר ואושר, אריכות ימים, חיים נצחיים, שמחה, ומזה ניבנה לגאולה שלמה.
This guy's clearing away some of the debris from the strike. We also saw people here going around with buckets, clearing things out. More windows shattered and smashed. Car beyond saving, obviously. But the thing is that we didn't have any casualties here among all of these explosions. 24 people were injured, from what I can tell, what people are saying, but no deaths. Even though last night there were 8 people who were killed throughout Israel in these attacks, which are targeting specifically civilians. Yeah, this is a residential neighborhood. They're trying to target the civilians here in these ballistic missile attacks. Got some police, some soldiers here. See? It's just like clearing the street now. So it's all very fresh, this strike, to get the place back up and running. Look, someone put a little flag in here, in the destroyed car. Because nobody was killed here, I think the spirits are quite high. Generally, you see. Also a lot of curiosity, frustration for the people who live here because they have to deal with all this damage and all the curious, annoying people like myself who come here to film everything. אתה חיפאי?
במקור.
אנחנו חיפאים.
מה הביא אתכם לפה עכשיו?
אנחנו באנו לפנות את הבתים.
לעזור כאילו. יפה, מה כזה, היה קריאה כזה של תבואו תעזור?
לא, אני לא קשור, אני
במקרה
עברתי.
אוקיי. מה אתה אומר על זה, שזה כזה הגיע אלינו בעוצמה כזאת?
האמת היא, בינינו חשבתי שזה יהיה יותר קטסטרופלי.
לא, היה פה בחיפה, אתר אחר, שהיה פגיעה יותר רצינית מפה.
עוד אחד?
כן.
זה לא זה האתר?
לא, יש עוד אחד. We have some people that are volunteering to help clear the debris from all the destruction over here. So what brought you over here today?
אני גר פה בשכונה ליד, שמעתי מה שהיה. היה נראה לי פשוט נכון לבוא לפה, לעזור.
Yeah, so he's saying that he wanted to come, he lives in the neighborhood, he wanted to come here to help out because, you know, people here are suffering from the destruction, אבל אני רואה שאנשים כאילו במצב רוח יחסית טוב. היו פה ריקודים וכאלה, אני יודע שזה לא שמח, אבל נראה שאנשים מעודדים סך הכל, לא?
I've seen a few people cry and feel, I think, anxious before, but, you know, it's changing.
Yeah. All right, well, best of luck. The car we saw earlier. Luckily, we came when we came. If we had come an hour plus later, we wouldn't have seen half of the destruction that was here. You know?
איזה ערוץ אתה?
חבר'ה, בחור, תירגע שנייה.
תנו לנו שנייה.
Okay. We have here a reporter in Israel who was here the night that the strike happened, right? I only came here a day after, so he'll tell a bit of what he saw there. מה שאתה ראית, כן?
כן.
שהיית פה.
אתמול הגעתי, מאחד הראשונים שהגעתי לכאן כעיתונאי, ואני הייתי במרחק כמה דקות מכאן, ואיך ששמעתי את הבום, אז הגעתי לכאן, דיברתי עם חבר שהוא עובד באמבולנס, במד"א. איך שהגעתי זה היה הרס מוחלט. אני גם סיקרתי לפני יומיים בראשון, וגם בתל אביב, וגם בבת ים, אבל גם כאן היה הרס ממדי, ואני חושב שזה בזכות שאנשים מאוד ערניים, ובזכות שפיקוד העורף עובד בצורה מצוינת. אני חושב שאין כאן לא הרוגים ונפצעים קל, היו נפצעים קל, 5 נפצעים קל, אבל לא היו הרוגים ולא היו נפצעים קשה.
הנזק כאן זה הרבה יותר גדול בגלל שזה טיל איראני לעומת טילים אחרים שהיה לנו בעבר מחיזבאללה וכאלה?
כן, אני בחיזבאללה הטילים לא היו פליסטיים. טיל פליסטי זה טיל, זה תלוי גם בכמות שלו ובגודל שלו. הטיל הפליסטי הוא יותר חזק כי יש תכולת, של הטיל יש לו כמה תכולות. יש טיל של טונה, יש 500, יש טונה וחצי. וזה כשיוצא מאיראן, אם זה קרוב לו לחיפה, אז הוא קרוב, ואחרי כשהוא מגיע מעל חיפה, אז הוא מתפוצץ ויוצא ממנו כמה טילים. לכן אני חושב שהטילים כאן הם יותר מסוכנים, ואני אומר לעורף תמיד, בבקשה לשמור על עצמכם, כי את הטילים שאנחנו רואים היום, זה לא צחוק, זה לא חיזבאללה טיל של סקאד או לא יודע מה איזה טיל שיש להם, שפג'ר או הטילים האלה הקטנים שהתכולת של החומר נפץ בפנים זה משהו כמו 100 קילו או 150 קילו. זה אנחנו מדברים על טילים שהם יותר חזקים, התכולת שלהם פי 10 ופי 20 ממה שחיזבאללה היה מיירת לי כאן. אני סיקרתי אישית גם את המלחמה עם חיזבאללה, אבל כאן זה יותר קשה ואנחנו במלחמה שצריך באמת לזהר, ובזכות העורף שאנחנו באמת, אני אומר שאפו לעורף, ששמים לב והם שומרים על עצמם, אז לא נפגעו.
תודה רבה. So yeah, we see a curious mob that's always coming here to see the damage. A lot of kids as well, but they've actually cleared out now a lot of the stuff that were before. This is an hour and a half later. See, it's not nearly as damaged as was before. So we're gonna move on from here now.
אוי, איזה זיכרונות, איזה יופי. עוד מסתכל. כנסו, שנייה. אין בעיה, לא לדחוף, חבר'ה. מי שישבול,
בלי פלאפונים, כנסו, אין פה קליטה גם ככה. הדלק למעלה נשארה פה פעם?
This place is packed. So we went into a shelter here. These buildings are older, so they don't have a shelter inside the apartment or inside the building. So people have to run to these public shelters that are just packed with people, with families, kids, everything. And we're waiting now to get the message from Home Front Command and all that to say that the barrage is over. We heard some explosions happening now overhead. So yeah, that's the situation here right now. It's been like that for the last couple of days.
Hey,
They've always had these.
news?
This is my news, yes. My personal YouTube channel news. You live here in Haifa?
Yes.
So you don't have a shelter in your building? אין לך מקלט בבית.
יש ממ"ד עם...
יש ממ"ד?
יש.
אז למה אתה פה בעצם?
הייתי עם חבר שלי, אנחנו לעבוד.
ולא אין ממ"ד.
יש לו ממ"ד.
גם יש לך ממ"ד. הייתם בחוץ, הבנתי, ונתקעתם פה. אוקיי, כן, נראה שיש פה חצי מהשכונה נמצאים פה.
כן, כן.
משהו די מטורף, אה?
נשים לך סאב. נשים לך סאב.
חסב?
סאב.
סאב, אוקיי, אוקיי. יאללה, מגניב. אז תשמרו על עצמכם, כן?
תדבר באנגלית?
יש לי ערוץ באנגלית, כן. יש לי ערוץ באנגלית. ראית את האתר של הפגיעה?
כן.
מה אתה אומר על זה? זה היה מוזר לראות כאילו בשכונה שלך שיש כזה פגיעה?
זה אבסורד מה שקורה פה. בסדר, הכל טוב, זה מלחמה.
כן?
מה יש לעשות, אחי?
אי אפשר לעשות כלום. זה
הנה,
נכון.
אי אפשר לעשות כלום.
חוץ מלהיות בחדר הממוגן ולקוות ש...
אפשר לצאת, אחי, לחיות רגיל. פשוט צריך להפשיט רואה.
טוב.
נו, נערים, אחי, אבל קצת, מקשיבים לך, לא... אפילו שלרוב אצלנו זה לא כזה קורה.
סבבה, אז יאללה, תשמרו על עצמכם. תודה. 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 Super hot in here, so many people. They did install air conditioning, which not every shelter has. This one has it, so it's good. But anyway, you see I think they're saying that we can start to exit, meaning the barrage is over, perhaps. I don't know. We have to try to figure that out. Hello? So everyone is here. Because there's no reception, there's a debate among people here if it's safe to go out or not, meaning if the barrage is over or not. I see some people that are leaving, and there are some people that they're still behind. They don't want to leave yet because we don't have reception inside the shelter. See, this is like a big, thick door of the shelter. It's underground. There's no reception here, so it's hard to know what's going on outside and if it's okay to go out or not. But now I see like people are starting to go, so I think it's time. Came here to the backyard of the school, which didn't take place today because of the threat of the rockets. But it's in the basement of the school that all the people were taking shelter here. What's going on over here? Girls' bathroom. Boys' bathroom there for kiddies. Well, that was quite a day, huh? Got a view here of the city of Haifa. And look, just worth pointing out, I have nothing against Iranians. I've met Iranians during my travels. They're some of the nicest, friendliest people I've ever met. We have no hostility between us. Very often we talk about a shared enemy that we both have, which is the Iranian regime that has put them under the boot and has encircled us, Israel, with a ring of proxies, Hamas, Hezbollah, and others. So yeah, I mean, they might say in the news and stuff, Israel started this war, but they bombarded northern Israel and Haifa, the city of Haifa, Hezbollah, which answers directly to Iran for about 8 months back in 2023-24. They fired directly at Israel from Iran in April 2024. So yeah, that's what's been ongoing. Also worth noting that they are directly and intentionally targeting these civilian areas. And this is what people here are dealing with. As far as more analysis, you can watch my live streams and ask me any question and I'll try my best to answer. Obviously, I hope only for the best for the people of both countries and that the civilians of both countries don't get hurt by these wars which they have no control over, obviously. So, yeah. See you next time, guys. Bye-bye.